Okay, aloha everyone. I'm going live. There we go. We got, I think, all of our, maybe not, who knows? That's okay. And just remove it. So where are we not going to be live today? We are not going to be live. Oh no, on the Giver's Guides. Well, we're going to have to fix that right now, aren't we? We're just going to have to fix that one. I'm going to take time to do that, just so you know. I am. Save changes. There we go. Let's see if it goes live. Well, if it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's just what it's going to be. All right. Well, I'm sorry about that, folks. I've been having some issues. Not sure why, but hopefully we can fix this. Let me try this and see what happens. Continue on Facebook. 10-second delay. Okay. Hopefully it's doing it. I don't know. And maybe we're live. If not, well, you know what? Sorry about that, but you'll all be able to see it somewhere, either on YouTube or on LinkedIn. And I am going to resolve that by this last episode next week. I promise. Welcome to the Caring Caregiver Show. It's episode 7 of season 18. Wow. And today, we're going to meet someone who's creating a caring community where kupuna, which is, you all know we say that here in Hawaii, is our seniors and their caregivers get support. So it's not just a community for our seniors, our kupuna, but it's also for their caregivers. So they both are getting the support. I'm really excited to talk with her today, and we'll have that later in the show. And in that way, they get their support, and everybody wins in that case. Aloha, I'm your host, Savy, the founder of Give Me a Break, and we are an all-volunteer nonprofit organization that's caring for caregivers. We're here to bring back the joy of caregiving, because the joy of caregiving gets robbed a lot. It's just, you go from calm to chaos in a moment. And the next thing you know, you're exhausted. You're just exhausted, and mentally, physically, every possible way. And so because of that, 40% of caregivers pass before the ones they're caring for. Did you know that? That's a scary statistic. And that's a lowered statistic, because last year it was 50%. So if 40%, that's about 1 in 10 people here in Hawaii who are caregiving. So I want you to think about 10 people that you know right now that are caregiving. And it's really easy to do, because just think of a mom, right? So think of 10 people that you know that are caregiving. Think of a dad, right? Think of somebody who's taking care of their mother or father or lives with them. If you can think of 10 people right now, 1, 2, 3, that's, yeah. Okay, 2 more, that makes 10. Okay, I have 10 in my mind. I'm going to have to let go of one of them that I may not see, because they're not going to survive the journey, and they'll pass before the ones that they're caring for, leaving that person when sometimes, most times, no one to care for them, because we all know that falls on the shoulders of one person, doesn't it? And if you're not there to care for them, then what happens? Right? And so we want to change those survival odds, but we also want to make sure that you survive. And so by doing that, we're here to support you. We're here to offer you, weekly support sessions. We're here to offer you resources. We're here to connect you with community, and just to see you. We see and hear caregivers, and we want to do that. So in order to do that, like I said, we're all volunteer. We don't have grants, we don't have funding, and we need your donations. So your monthly donations can be made, and we invite you to become a monthly donor now. And in fact, here is our monthly donor flyer on screen, and it says every 15 seconds, someone is diagnosed with cancer. Did you know that? But what you probably never thought about was that every 15 seconds, someone becomes a caregiver. So be a monthly donor now, use the QR code, or go to our website, gab808.org, and make a donation. We appreciate it greatly. This is how we manage to keep doing what we do. It also pays for the show. And know that all of our services are free. So we don't charge for anything. And we help caregivers do what they need to do to survive. We help them go from, we went from calm to chaos, and we're going to help you go from chaos back to calm again, hopefully. And if you need support caregivers, just go to our website, gab808.org, and you can fill out a support request there. I know it's hard. I know it's hard even to sometimes do that, but it's a simple, quick, honest to goodness form. Honest, we don't want a whole story. We just want to know what your needs are ahead of time so that when we contact you, we have the information we need and we don't have to keep you waiting. I get it. I know what caregiving is like. Been a caregiver myself, still am, still caregiving. Also, another way to get a mindful moment, in case you needed that, and to bring calm. Well, I don't know if this is calm. This is sort of a different kind of calm, if you will. It's one that comes about with a lot of laughter. And I am just so honored for our mindful moment to bring back Bianca to you guys. You all know how wonderful she is. She is a social media sensation. She's also a world renowned laughter leader and an award winning empowerment coach. So please welcome, and there she is right there. There's Bianca. Hi, please welcome Bianca.
Hi.
Show. I'm so happy to have you here. This is week 7. This is our 7th episode. So next week is our last episode of the season. Boy, it went by so fast. So I'm just excited. I know I'm so excited to see what you're going to do today and next week. So you guys tune in each week, but here's Bianca here to help you with a little bit of laughter.
A little bit of laughter. Thanks, Savy. Hi, everyone. I am tuning in from Australia, and I know in Hawaii you say aloha. So we're going to start with that in a moment. But first, why are we laughing? We're laughing to boost feel-good chemicals in our system like dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins, and at the same time reduce stress chemicals in our system. It can create calm. It can get us a little bit more energized. And it can be a whole lot of fun. You might think of a time where you just couldn't stop laughing. And you might agree that laughter feels really good. So we're here to take that little moment to give that to ourselves before we carry on with our day. So to start off with, let's say aloha, but let's do it in a laughter way. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. And this is how it's going to go. It's going to go aloha. Okay, let's do it together. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, deep into the body. Ready? Aloha. Aloha. And I mean, you don't walk down the street saying it like that, but maybe just aloha. Aloha. And then the fun part to me, because this is not my norm of saying hello or goodbye, is that you use it again when you say bye. You say, aloha. Aloha. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose, deep into the belly, gently, and sighing out. Gosh, good to sigh out, isn't it? Breathing in. Sighing out. You might like to roll your shoulders or give a little shake to the body. Let go as you exhale. One more sigh out. Give a little shake out. And we'll do one with a giggle. Breathing in. Shaking out and giggling out. I just do some laughter, breathing now. Breathing in. Laughing out quietly, quietly. Breathing in. Laughing out. Breathing in. Hold it. Hold it. Let it out. You might like to squeeze your muscles as you breathe in, breathing in, tightening your muscles, tightening, squeezing, and releasing. Give your body a little shake. Breathing in, tightening maybe in your toes and your legs and your lower body, and laughing out. Tightening in your shoulders and neck, your face, your back, your belly, and releasing. Feeling it loosen up. Breathing in, tightening. Breathing out, letting go. Breathing in, we're going to shrug our shoulders up like we're carrying 2 heavy suitcases. We're going to let them go and laugh. Breathing in, lifting them up again. Carrying the weight of the world as we do as caregivers. And letting them go, noticing we can let them go. Grabbing them one more time. Only to let them go. Breathing in and dropping them. Shaking your hands out. Rolling your shoulders. Feeling that weight. Go on. Right there at your feet if you want to pick it up again. But you're also free to let it go, to leave it, to move on in this lighter, perhaps more calm, more joyful space. Taking this energy with you and passing it on, sharing it with those that you're connected with, noticing how it can help you move through the challenges that might normally frustrate or bother you. Notice that they seem a little easier as you carry this energy with you throughout your week. And notice as you carry this energy, this lightness, this playfulness, perhaps a little silliness, how you share that with the ones you're caring for, with the ones you live with, anybody you might work with, even strangers in the store or the street. Notice they all light up with this energy as they come into connection with you. And know that you can do that through simple things, choosing to take a moment for yourself to reset and recharge, choosing to smile, choosing to breathe deeply and gently, choosing to laugh and let go. You get to choose to let go. And if you'd love to reset again, definitely join us next week. You can jump onto the Laughley app, where right now you can become a premium member, a pioneer, giving you lifetime access for less than a year's membership, or you can access completely for free. So that's laugh with an LY on the end. If you'd love to download the app, I would love to see you there.
Oh my goodness. Aloha. I love it. So, it's a Hawaiian word, of course, and the ha in aloha refers to our breath.
Didn't know
How's
that.
that for a connection? It couldn't be more
There you
perfect,
go.
right? I love it. Hawaii and Australia just connected by breath. I love it.
Joyful
Thank you
breath,
so
no
much.
less.
Yes, joyful breath as well. I love that. Thank you so much again, Bianca, so much. And we'll see you next week. Aloha.
Yeah.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. There you are. Okay, aloha. That's what happens when you're running a one-person show here and you're clicking on buttons as you're doing the show. So you can get a hold of her. Of course, here's the Laughly app. You guys, I can't even tell you how wonderful the app is. And now there's an opportunity to have it all year, and you can just you can do the paid version. Of course, you can do the free version. It's wonderful. Try it out and check it out. Go to the Laughter Workout and see how much you're going to love it. And it's worth the investment to just have it all year long, and be able to laugh with Bianca whenever you need that. I just love the app. It's on my phone, and I can pull it up anytime. So check her out also on her YouTube channel at youtube.com/Bianca Spears. And so what a wonderful, wonderful soul. I love that you do this all the time for us and volunteer your time, which as a caregiver, which she is as well, is always so important. Your time means everything. So mahalo for that. I can't wait to see her in our last episode next week for this season. Boy, and then we're going to be, well, I'll talk about that more later, but we'll be going into another season, and I'm looking forward to getting through season 19 and then eventually to our 20th season of doing this show. So so honored to be able to do it. And of course, caregivers, if you need a weekly break, we're just giving you all kinds of, we gave you a laughter break and all kinds of breaks. So our weekly break, of course, is where you can connect with a community of caregivers just like you. And we offer our support sessions online. They're free, they're online, and they're convenient, totally affordable at that price, right? Open to anyone, whether you are currently caregiving or are looking at caregiving or are caregiving now or don't even realize you're a caregiver. Trust me, join us 8 p.m. every evening, Hawaii Standard Time. Just come in on Zoom, or you can just go to our website, of course, and just click on there from our website at gab808.org/support/sessions or -sessions. And you can just go on there, and it's a positive, safe space. This is a place for you. This is your community, caregivers just like you. And, it's like I said, it's a safe space. It's all about being positive. Right now, we're actually going through our wellness wheel. We just completed a 3-part of mental wellness. And so we're all kind of doing a little bit of a detox right now. We're doing a negative detox over the next couple of weeks and creating more of a positive air within what we do, right? So you can join us and you can hear all about that as we move on to the next part of the wellness wheel. And we're covering that all the rest of this month and next. So hopefully I'll see you there. And if not, boy, please find a group that you need. And if you go to our website, there is a listing. If you click on support sessions, there is a listing of all of the support sessions that are available to you as a caregiver. These are caregiver-centric support sessions, and there's a list of all of them. Some are in person, some are online, some meet once a month, some meet twice a month, but they're all there and they're listed for you. So you don't have to just come to ours. There's a lot of support out there for you caregivers. The important thing is don't isolate and don't be alone. All right, I also want to bring out, where am I? I lost my place. Oh, I want to put a shout out to Mark Salazar, who was on our show last week. And, he's the CEO of Venture Health, and he was on, and he gave a special giveaway to everybody. And that giveaway was 4 free hours of care. And congratulations to Carol and Greg, who are going to be receiving their prize. But if you remember, and you were on show last week, he offered 5 of those. So we have 3 more left. So if you are a caregiver and you want 4 free hours, this is a no strings attached kind of thing. This is just a prize that he offered. Okay. And so all you have to do is go on to info@gab808.org. Where is it? I there it is. On the screen right now. So info@gab808.org and email us and say, I want my 4 free hours of care, 4 hours of free care. That's all you have to do. I want 4 free hours of care right there. Just put it in the email. I don't care how you word it. As long as I see 4 hours and free, and you can get it. So we have 3 more left. So get on that email and get those 4 hours, because what a break that is. What an awesome way to get a break from what you're doing. And, I know it's hard because we're also very controlling as caregivers. And I remember with my mom, what it was like and her dementia. And she didn't like anyone coming around and she would get paranoid. But I had someone come in a couple times a week, a couple hours each time. And at first I really had a hard time with it. I wouldn't even leave. And I would make them food and I would serve them the whole time they were there. And she's like, I got this. This is what I do. Go and take a break. And so I know it's hard to do that. Eventually I learned to get away for a few hours, take a nap for a few hours. It was one of the best things I ever did. I think it saved my life. So take advantage of this it's a free gift for you, 4 free hours. It's give me a break. We're giving you a break. Okay. info@gab808.org. I want my 4 free hours. That simple. I hope that works out for you. I hope that you are somebody I'm congratulating next week. So congratulations, Caro and Greg. I hope you enjoy that time to yourself. You deserve it. You're worthy of it. Oh, it's all about community. It's all about coming together. And can you imagine having a community where kupuna, where our seniors and their caregivers both receive support? Wow, this is like a dream come true, right? So please welcome my next guest today. And she is the co-founder and executive director of Laulima no na Ohana, who is creating a caring community where kupuna and their caregivers get support that they need to live well. So welcome, Donna Lynn. Aloha. Welcome, Donna. So wonderful to have you on the show.
Aloha, ha, 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 ha.
Aloha to you too.
Thank
I
you.
love that. Isn't she wonderful?
Yes, absolutely.
And she knows what she's doing. She gets all those endorphins going, and it really does help. And it's something you can do in such a short time.
Yes.
So welcome to the show. And I know you're calling in from Kauai. So we're connecting Oahu and Kauai today. So please tell me your caregiving story.
Looking back, after you asked me that question, I never really thought about it. But as a child, my parents had like a foster care home in our home, and they would provide like a caregiver respite for the mother of an adult person that we were caring for that had a mental illness. And so I remember his mom being so thankful whenever we'd return him back home for the time that, she would be able to get that respite and get rejuvenate herself after some time away from her son because he was an adult himself. But then as I got older, my parents were also the caregivers for my grandparents. My parents cared for my dad's parents when they could no longer live on their own, and his siblings would all take turns. And I would remember hearing, the struggles that they had financially and who would care for them and how they would manage with them, because it was just 2 brothers that lived on Kauai and the rest of the siblings lived on different islands or on the mainland. So it was very, very difficult at that time to be able to find the care that they needed. And then as I got older, I worked for the Agency on Elderly Affairs for over 24 years. And being in that agency, I could overhear the conversations of family members calling into our office asking for help. And it would break my heart whenever I would hear, we can put you on the wait list, there was nothing they could offer right then and there other than maybe a caregiver support group, but they needed respite or someone to come and care for their loved one. And after a while, I felt like God was leading me in a different direction, and that as a nonprofit, we could be of more support to our kupuna as well as their caregivers, and came across the village to village network model and thought that is a great way, because I know that there are family members, neighbors who are already doing that type of work. And the more I looked into it, I thought we should do a pilot here on our island to see what we could do, because it not only takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes a village to help support our kupuna and their caregivers. So that touched my heart and felt like that was a way that God was telling me, go and build this village so that our community could help care for our kupuna together and their caregivers as well.
I love that. And when I met you when I was on Kauai, I was like, oh, I have to have you on the show. And this is something we all need. And it's something I've talked about from the very beginning. I've always said, I grew up in community. I grew up where, one person was kind of chosen to be the one who would take care of the kupuna. And that person received all the stories, all the history, all the genealogy, and then the whole family came around to support that one person,
Yes.
and so that's the grassroots, right? That was how we all grew up here in Hawaii. And that was how it's supposed to be. And
Yes.
then, like you said, everyone started moving away, right? They went to the continent, and everyone started breaking apart, and we all had to work 3 jobs, and just to afford rent. And it became crazy, and the families broke apart, and then there's no community, and there was that village anymore. There was one
Yes.
person taking care of everybody, and we needed a village. And when I heard about what you did, I thought, we need this everywhere. We need this not just on every island, but we need this everywhere, because this is what we need to get back to. Or caregivers aren't going to get the support, and they're not going to survive. And especially in Kauai, where there's not a lot,
Absolutely.
And I could
Resources
just
are
feel
very
your heart breaking when you were hearing, we'll put you on a wait list. I mean, it breaks my heart too. Yeah.
Yeah. And my grandparents, and my dad were of the sugar plantation era. So my grandparents lived in the Waimea sugar plantation camp, and we'd spend our summers there while my parents were working. And there was always someone that you could call upon to help with the children. And as my grandparents aged, it was a village that needed to help care for them. So we need to bring the community back to help care for our own.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, and so tell me a little bit more about how that works. So how do our caregivers get involved in what's going on?
They can call our agency, our organization, and what we do is we ask where they live. A lot of times sometimes we get the senior themselves calling saying, I need help. That they live alone, their children no longer live here, or they're too busy and they don't want to bother their adult children because they're caring for their own kids and they need assistance. So what we'll do is myself and one of our volunteers, who is a retired case manager, also from the Agency on Elderly Affairs, will go out and do an assessment to see what their home is like and what type of services that we can help support them, and as well as making connections with other resources in the community, because we can't do it on our own. So a lot of times we'll also refer them back to the agency on Elderly Affairs to see what type of services the agency can provide for them, or if they're on Medicaid, then reach back out to them to see what type of services are available through their insurance plan. It's been difficult to navigate, so I can't even imagine the family members or the senior themselves trying to navigate the system, because it's very difficult.
Yeah, on their own.
Without.
Yeah. And I did that myself with my mother. She got to the point where, her money ran out and I had to get her on Medicaid, and not understanding how that all works. And I did it on my own.
Yes.
I had to navigate that whole thing. It was just, it almost took me down. But I figured it out, but it was so hard. And I know there's a lot of people who are trying to do it on their own because they don't know where else to go, and they don't know that there are people who can help them and assist. So I love that you do that. And especially, Kauai itself, kind of as an island, is very community oriented anyway. But I can see how it can easily get disjointed, and how families can come apart, right?
Oh, yes.
There's this thing going on in Japan too right now. There's this turn of a generation, and they actually have they have so many instances of seniors who pass within their homes, and they're alone. There's nobody to watch them. There's nobody to care for them. There's no children. And so they pass, and then their bodies aren't discovered for quite some time.
Oh my.
Yeah. And so, it's just that communities are falling apart. And I think so. The reason why I share that is because, that could easily happen here.
Absolutely.
And we're allowing our community to fall apart. And I love that you're pulling it back together, and that we all need to hold hands, and we all need to connect community again.
Yes.
That's what's going to save us, right?
Absolutely. The more people that we can get involved, I've learned of so many other organizations out there that I've never heard of before. And so connecting with them and seeing what they do and what we can do to help the senior together and the caregiver has been we're so grateful to meet all these other people that are in the community. And just this morning I had someone text me and say, I need someone to talk story with, and pick your brain. We pick each other's brains to see what resources are out there, because it's just so difficult to find resources. So whatever we can find and direct these families to, the better it'll be for everyone.
I think so. I believe so too. Yeah. And I'm so afraid that, it's that a caregiver out there is not reaching out. And so that's why we do the show. I mean, I do the show because I'm connecting caregivers to resources, and that they see that they're caregivers like you. We get it. We get what your needs are. And so,
Yes.
Connect to us. You can connect with Donna at I know you know what I'm doing, right? Because I'm not going to say Donna. Laulima, no. Laulima, no, Ohana. And you can call 808-431-7748. That's 808-431-7748. But also, I want to talk about something, because you kind of an announcement about something that you're doing,
Yes.
right? This is a network that talk about connecting people. And so I really want to talk about this. So let's share with everybody what you're doing.
Yes, so we're partnering with the Agency on Elderly Affairs. We are an affiliate of the Old Friends Club Network. And in October, we plan to launch an Old Friends Club here at our office in Lihue, and give caregivers some respite twice a week for a few hours, so that they can drop off their loved one who may have dementia and be able to have some time for themselves. So we're really excited to partner with the Old Friends Club as well as the Agency on Elderly Affairs to provide this service. Kauai has only one adult daycare here on the island, also in Lihue, and I believe they have a wait list. So we thought that this would be a great model to pilot here on Kauai, and hopefully it can spread to more on here on the island, as well as across the islands, to be able to give. It's a social respite club, so there's no hands-on care, but to give their loved ones a place to connect with others, with their peers, to socialize, enjoy lunch together, and then their caregiver can come back when they're rested, come back and pick them up and be on their way. So we're really excited to
That's amazing.
October. Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I there's a lot that can't really afford daycare either, and so being able to have something a couple days a week, are you kidding me? I would have loved that. And being able to drop off, a lot of times too, they don't always take people who have dementia, because it's really hard to deal with somebody who has dementia, depending on what stage they're at, and it can be difficult. So the fact that you're even opening it up to that is an amazing thing. And of course, I have a heart for that, because I lost my mother in November after 12 years with her. And so, that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And now, for the first time, I think ever on this show, I'm going to have caregivers that always say, "Oh, we wish that you've had it on the neighbor islands." Now I'm going to have you guys on Oahu going, "Oh man, it's on Kauai."
Yes, we're super excited to
Love it.
launch this in October, and we'll start off just really small with a small group and see how it goes. The networks say that the clubs can have a minimum of 6 and a maximum of 12 to keep all the participants and the volunteers safe. It will be a lot of volunteers involved in the process to help care for them as well. So we're really excited because it will be a fellowship between someone who may have dementia as well as the volunteers who may need something to do, and they can all socialize together. So we're really excited to provide this for them.
Oh, it's so fun. What a wonderful, wonderful thing that you're doing. 808-431-7748. Get on the list now, you guys. Any of you folks listening from Kauai, we better get on the list now because 6 to 12, I don't know. That's not a lot. So,
Yes, we already have people in
call Donna
mind.
now. The phones will be ringing. Yes, so please call Donna now and get on the program. I think this is a wonderful pilot program that you're doing. I'm excited to see it be successful. And I would love to see this everywhere, just everywhere. So what a wonderful thing that you're doing. I can't even thank you enough. Is there anything else you want to share? We're running short on time because I yak too much, but anything else you want to
Thank
share?
you. Just reach out to us if you need help. And we're trying to create a village here on Kauai. And there is a village on Oahu too as well, Malama Village, with more social activities. But reach out to us so that we can help you, kupuna and their caregivers, to give them some peace of mind knowing that their loved one is being cared for.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much for your kind heart and for all you do. And as a caregiver yourself, please make sure that you practice mindfulness as well. I appreciate you being on the show. Mahalo piha. Thank you so much. Aloha.
Aloha.
Okay. Wow. That was amazing. So you guys, and apparently she knows how to connect you here, even with Malama here on Oahu. So contact her, give her a call, 808-431-7748, or go to Laulima no na ohana.org. Okay. And if you need that information, you all know how to get a hold of me. You know, all know how to get a hold of Give Me a Break. You know how to go on to our website. So check it out. Okay. Whew, that's what we do. That's what the Caring Caregiver Show is all about, getting you connected to resources, and of course, through our Giver's Guides magazine as well. Here's our current July issue that is out right now. And because it's Sandwich Caregiver Month, there's Asia with her little boy and her grandpa. She takes care of both of them. She is sandwiched between them, and that is the sandwich generation. If you are someone in the sandwich generation, or even if you're just caregiving, there are some amazing articles in here for you. And all you need to do is either become a monthly donor or make a $25 donation, and you will get 12 issues every month online. You'll get a link that comes to you in an email, and there you go. We are working on getting that link to you via text as well in the future. So right now it comes to you through your email, and you just click on that link and you can flip those pages just like you're reading a magazine, without having to put any more paper out there in the world. So that's one of the reasons why we want to protect our Aina, we want to protect the land, and we want to make sure that we're not putting any more paper into magazines. So that's why it's online. Also for convenience, so that you as caregivers don't have to carry it around with you. If you have your phone, you can read the magazine. And it's really easy to do. I've tried it. I've read whole articles on it. So it's great to have it and have that with you. So really simple. Just make that donation. Help us do what we're doing. And of course, a $25 donation gives you 12 issues, or become a monthly donor, as I had brought out earlier and shared with you. All right. Okay. So coming up, more breaks coming up. What's coming up next week? Yeah. Coming up next week, Monday, is our Caregiver Day Camp. So our Caregiver Day Camp, again, a free opportunity for you to connect with caregivers and to be able to do some meditation, some grounding. We're going to get in the water. We're going to get in the vibe. We're going to release some of that negativity. We're going to ground ourselves at Kawaikui Beach Park from 10 to 3. So you can go onto our website, gab808.org/retreat, and get registered for that. And it's just a great opportunity for you to get away. And if you can't, you know what? Bring the person you're caring for with you. A bunch of us caregivers will be there. Trust me, you'll be surrounded by a community of caregivers. We'll be okay. They need to ground too, and they need to release too. So bring them along. You don't have to get away if you can't get away, but we'll at least help you enjoy the time, both of you, or however many you got. I don't know how many people you taking care of. Bring them. Okay, so we can do this. It's going to be a wonderful opportunity for you. And more details if you go onto the website, because you got to bring your lunch, you got to bring some water, sunscreen, all that kind of stuff. All right, we're just going to meet there. And so just find the tent. It'll be set up, and we'll be there on July 20th. That's Monday at Kawaikui Beach Park. Okay, hope to see you there. I'll be excited to meet some of you. And again, go on to our website, and that is going to be right there on screen right now, gab808.org/retreat for our caregiver day camp. All righty. What's another reminder I've got for you is up and coming to our care receiving workshops. So our care receiving plan workshops are going to begin in September. I know some of you have already been to our workshop and are going to be coming for any of those that you missed. And you registered already, mahalo, that's great. I know you're coming, I'll count you in. Please make sure to bring your folders so we can get your folders up to date as well. So the care receiving workshops, this is all about your care receiving plan, you guys. If you don't have a care receiving plan, then you're just leaving it up to chance, right? Someone's going to make decisions for you. How many of you are control freaks? I am, right? So guess what? One day you're not going to be in control. Somebody else is. So how do you have that? How do you make sure that your plan and what you want gets carried out? You get your care receiving plan together now. And we're going to change the landscape of caregiving. There's an 8-part series, and it's going to be taking place at the Liliha Library. So it starts in September. Go on to our website, gab808.org/CRP to register now and get all the information you need on the website. I can't even tell you how important this is and how much you need this. Oh, lots of stuff, but this season is packed full of amazing resources and opportunities for you to survive caregiving journeys and to thrive after. Each of our resources are caregivers just like you, so they understand it, they get you, right? We're all a community and we're connecting here. We have what you need on the Caring Caregiver Show. All right, as a reminder though, we are brought to you by Give Me a Break and paid for by Giver's Guide. So that's how we pay for everything, your donations. All right, be a monthly donor and help us out and receive your mahalo gift. Whew, what a show. I'd like to thank Bianca again for bringing us joy and laughter and calm at the same time. And you can check her out on YouTube at Bianca Spears. And thank you, Donna, so much from Laulima no na Ohana for coming on today and for what you're doing to create community. I'm blown away. I think it's an amazing thing. I think it's more than needed. And gosh, I don't know what we would have done unless somebody like you actually got it together to do that, to actually form a community for kupuna and caregivers. So mahalo for that. Go to Laulima no na Ohana .com.org, I believe it is. Let me check that. Oh, well, you guys know I saw it earlier. And if you need it, just connect with me. Okay. Whew. Next week, my guest will be Megan Phelan, who is with Granny Nannies. I know you'll learn more about it next week. And also the Nohoku Hanohano Award winner, Stephanie Mariani. And she has started something called Kupuna Music. So really interesting. You don't want to miss it. Put it on your calendar and make sure that you get it on your phones. Put it in your calendar now. Don't miss. We're here every Wednesday, the Caring Caregiver Show. And of course, about a week after each show, you can listen to us on podcast. And thank you for all of those of you who are constantly commenting on podcast and letting me know that you are keeping up to date. So this episode is going to be coming to you in about a week streaming. And so Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Google, I don't know, iHeart, they're on all of them, whichever one you listen to. And of course, we stream live on 7 different platforms. And we did finally get those 2 platforms on. I managed to do that while Bianca was getting you laughing. So we are on all our platforms today. And I'm sorry if you missed the beginning, but you can rewatch it again. So enjoy that. And whatever you do, caregivers, stay connected. Don't isolate. There's no reason for that. We have an amazing community out there and lots of resources. So stay connected and let us know what you need. If you need us, go to our website, gab808.org, fill out a form, and it's a simple form. We just need to know what you need, and we will find you those resources. We'll get you connected. All right, mahalo. In the meantime, remember, aloha, breathe and laugh. And here's hoping you're finding more joy in your caregiving right here every week on the Caring Caregiver Show. Thanks for tuning in, and be kind always to yourself and especially to those who care. Aloha, everyone. See you next